I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
That's Booby.
And Vita and Chip and Culpy.
Stop the presses, people.
Yup, we've got an important announcement to make.
Important freaking announcement.
Should we sing or should we?
On this day.
People.
On this day. I don't know what year. But I do know on this day.
I thought she was the same year as me, or at least very close.
Alright, so we'll say 1985.
Why? You don't even say that. Oh, because of what you're saying? I thought we were singing, so I'm like, you don't sing the year when you sing the song. Happy birthday.
On this year in 1985, a village. What do we call her? A village lifer, a village mama, a village helper, the person that introduced me to Nightwish, the person that introduced me to Ghost Love Score, which is one of my top favorite songs of all time.
The Village Pony, I thought.
The Village Pony! Freaking Morgan! It is her birthday today.
Happy birthday!
And I'm actually very, very happy that you're alive, Pony.
Yep.
I appreciate you. The only thing that I do not like about Pony is that she lives in Florida and not California, so...
I know, so she can't come see us.
But don't worry about it.
And bring Gia.
I'm planning on moving to Florida. So, who knows? Anyway, so here we are. Uno, dos, tres.
You gotta put your headphones in.
Happy birthday to you. Dum, 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 dum. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pony. That's not really her name, but I don't really know her real name right now. Happy birthday to
the worst one we ever did.
You.
If only we had confetti.
All right, well, there you are, Pony. And as a birthday gift, we are doing Deep Silent Complete. Now,
yep.
I told Pony, I was like, oh yeah, next week, we'll get it to you next week, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, you did? You tricked her? You think she knows?
No, I don't think she knows at all. I think this is going to be a complete and total surprise to her. Okay, so this, well, here's the thing. This is with Tarja as the singer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we've done most of the Nightwish songs that we've done have had Floor.
Right. But you saw one of them with Tarja, and you liked her too because you said she had a different.
No, I compared the Ghost Love Score.
Yeah.
But we never did an official video of it. Oh. And the other thing is I didn't really look at the entire song. I just looked at the very last part, where Floor hits that crazy note, and I compared Tarja, and it's just different.
No, there was another one that we saw.
I liked Tarja's version because there was a lot of more focus on the instrumentation.
Yeah, that's what you said. Yep.
But it wasn't because of her. It was because
I thought that you said that she had her own.
Well, yeah, I mean,
personality there.
Well, she does. I mean, she's different. I was just saying that she's nowhere. She's just not a.
Don't start the jihad with the people. Yeah. Let's just let them enjoy Nightwish.
This one has Tarja on it, so I'm actually really, really excited because this will be our first long. This song will make all three of the Nightwish vocalists that we've listened to.
Yep.
Because the Poet and the Pendulum was with the one between Tarja and Floor.
Yep.
So, here we are. All right, let's do it. Go!
the deep, the silent, the complete.
She's cute. She reminded me of that once character, Snow White.
I was just gonna say, okay, all right. So now she's got her own charisma now.
Yeah, she does.
She.
What?
Okay.
But what?
Well, all the Tarja people. There's one guy that was like, "This is a travesty," blah blah blah. I had never seen like Tarja actually do an entire front to back song.
Right. Yeah.
So it's very interesting because she has a supernatural, like she got pulled out of a fairy tale,
Yes!
like some enchanted
Yes,
world,
so true.
and then she got dropped here.
Yes.
Like
Did you ever see?
Floor is just a metalhead who can
Yeah.
sing her ass off, and I
Yeah.
love her. But
Yeah.
this lady is like.
There's this movie called Enchanted, and the girl is like in the cartoon. She starts out and then she drops down into Manhattan, and she's like singing like everything, but like she looks like she doesn't belong in that.
Yeah, she doesn't look. She doesn't look like she belongs in this
Yes,
dimension. Like
yes.
it looks like she came down from Valhalla to come sing to us, and then
Yeah.
she's going to go back to her realm or
Yeah.
whatever. But okay, so we've met famous people, blah blah blah, but I could see somebody there are not I've complained about this before. Like there are not a lot of rock stars that are like transcendent like people.
Yeah.
Like you meet them, you're like, oh, like you're a regular person.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like you're a regular,
Yeah.
But like some people were like, I can imagine somebody meeting this woman and just being like completely spellbound because it's like she's, and they're not a big fancy stage or whatever,
No.
just a regular stage, but she's got her own charisma. So now
Yeah, she does.
I see why there's such a jihad. Because both of them are so extremely charismatic in
And
their
they're
own
so different, really.
in their own way.
They're both singing the same songs, but they really put out two entirely different energies.
Part of me feels like if I'm gonna go back and listen to Floor's version of this song, but I'm about 98% sure I'm not gonna like it as much because I was introduced to this person's energy.
Yeah, I think I'm a Floor fan.
Well, no, I'm a Floor fan too.
No, I know that you are.
Floor is
We
my
all
fav-
know that
Floor,
you are.
Floor is my favorite female vocalist because you refuse to actually vocalize. But what's the name of the song? Deep Silent Complete?
Yeah.
I don't think I would like it because I'm used to it with this person's energy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but wait, are you putting it?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I'm just checking real quick.
So we play it out loud?
Well, no, I'm just.
So we can all hear.
Well, what?
People should be able to hear.
No, they shouldn't. It's not for them.
Where's
it's for
the
me.
sound?
I don't know. You probably
right here.
broke it. It's not.
No. Oh my gosh, you're right.
Nope. No.
She doesn't have the right energy for it.
I mean, I don't know, but how can you say that? Like we heard Ghost Love Story first from
Because I think she looks better rocking than doing
well,
like
look,
this.
we heard Ghost Love Score
Yeah.
from Floor first. So then when we heard it from Tarja, it was like nah. But then we heard this song from Tarja first, and then we hear it from Floor, it's like nah. So it's
weird.
Like, it's like Yanni Laurel.
Yeah.
It's like the Yanni Laurel thing. It's
Yeah.
whatever you. It's so I can see people being like, no, Tarja.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
You know, somebody had like a Justice for Tarja thing. Like, I completely understand it. We need the next Nightwish song also needs to have Tarja on it.
Oh, I agree.
Because
Yeah.
I gotta see because I was like, yo, this is so crazy. Because like Floor, I'm like, she is a metalhead. She's
She
windmilling
rocks,
and all
yeah.
this. Like, it would almost be inappropriate for Tarja to do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing, Queen?
Stop! No, yes.
Empress Tarja, don't, how dare you?
Yeah. Oh, I agree.
But then if like Floor was to do this stuff,
But she
that
was doing
Tarja
that.
does,
Yeah,
like,
don't do that. I'll never do that again.
So I don't know. I don't know what to do. You know, like
That is so weird.
it's you just you have two women that are at the peak of their. You can't exceed both of them as far as what their charisma brings to the table.
Yeah.
That guy, I think Tomas or whatever his name is. Sorry to butcher your name, my guy. I'm horrible with European names, but he basically said, if Floor doesn't work out, the band's over. I'm not dealing with it anymore.
Oh, really?
Like, he couldn't bear another. But I get it. Because like she's super powerful and Tarja was super powerful.
Yeah.
How can you go through another iteration of that?
Right,
it's
right,
impossible.
right. Yeah.
These 8 billion people on the planet. You're not gonna find somebody that's gonna be able to be at that level.
Mm-hmm.
Golly, she's charismatic as hell, bruh. It's just different.
It is completely different.
But because I'm metal, you know, so I like the I like,
yeah.
you know, that but this is different too.
Yep.
It's a different type of energy. But like if you wanted to go and say like we're gonna go to Neverland now,
That's
this.
Yep.
You know, if you were to say, okay, I wanna go and listen to some really good melodies but like still keep my metal roots, like it's Floor, forget it.
Yep.
Like you're not gonna get much higher than that. Tell Sailor to be quiet.
That's what I'm doing. I'm
Good Lord. Yikes. That's so strange, huh? Mm-hmm. And she was doing the little hey.
Yeah, she did in her own way.
But it's like it's the Queen telling you to do that.
Yes.
Whereas with Floor, it's kind of like just a warrior, prince, like Xena.
Yeah.
You know, with Tarja, it's like Snow White saying, "Hey,
Yes.
yeah, we'll fight for you."
Yeah.
Right? And then when Floor does it, it's like, "We will fight with you."
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's just different type of
That's
energy.
completely true.
It's just different type of energy. That's so bizarre. Strange. All right. Well.
So what? I don't even know what the song is about.
In your creation, heaven did decree that your arms, sweet death, should dwell. So I think that this actual song is about water, or the ocean, or the
really?
sea. Yeah, I think so. Heaven decreed that your arms, sweet death, should dwell. Deep, silent, complete. I mean, that's the ocean, right? Black velvet sea. The sirens are calling.
Oh, okay. That's why they were talking about sirens.
Yeah. I think it is about like why how does siren
Well,
communicate ocean?
Well, they're in the water.
Sirens are in the
siren.
water?
Yeah, it's like a mermaid type thing, but
Oh, really?
they're like real evil. They'll trick you, and you think that you're good, and then they'll.
Oh, the
kill
sirens
you.
are calling. Oh, I see.
Ooh.
I have a really, really good friend who.
Was it siren?
I've had a couple good friends that were sirens too. But they, their family member asked to have the song sung to them, and then like I think it was the next day that they went off to the Aid Soap.
I know. I was having a hard time with the song because I knew that.
I had a really good friend but I mean, good Lord. It's just weird how music kind of coordinates to life, and how you find certain bands or certain, like when I found Korn, it was at a very, very specific time in my life.
Yeah.
And I did not need a bunch of worship music. I needed Korn. I hate to say it, but it's true.
Yeah.
And it's just interesting to me how, you know, people get. But yeah, I guess she's saying that to her and all that. Man, it was a pretty crazy situation. But yeah, I think it's about the sea. Deep, silent, complete, you know.
Saved my soul thinking this song's a lie. I think the sirens sing. Isn't that, you know, like they'll sing and then if they don't block their ears, they'll dash them into the rocks?
I've never even heard of this thing. I've never heard of this. Is the first time I'm hearing about this siren that you're talking about.
Yeah, like
what are you talking about?
Like they would talk about, like there was this story
you said
where
they're evil?
Yeah, but they're very, very beautiful and they sing really, really good. Rewind the tape and listen to me singing Happy Birthday.
Yeah, you weren't trying.
No, you know what happened? I had just finished eating that yogurt, and so like I couldn't do it.
Why you shouldn't eat yogurt?
No, it's good. It's Greek yogurt. It's good for the baby. Anyway, so
it's a black baby.
They'll sing. He might, because he's part white.
Not if he's a Christian.
My word.
You have
anyway,
recessive genes.
so they'll like sing or something, and then they'll turn their ship, and then they'll dash them, and the ship will dash into the rocks. Like the sirens will kill them.
Whoa.
And so, like there was this like one person where they were told they had to block all their ears so they wouldn't hear the siren song.
Okay.
So because it said this song's a lie, I don't know if it has anything to do with the song or the siren.
Okay.
Saved my soul thinking this song's a lie.
Sand on the shore is so dry. Okay, so he made it from the ocean to the shore by not listening to the siren song.
I guess.
Which is really ironic considering she is beautiful and has a beautiful voice, so it's kind of like a...
Well, and when you think, honestly, like the way that her voice kind of like goes like that and kind of like, that to me sounds more like the voice of a siren. You know what I mean? Tarja, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys can't see that I'm pointing. We have Tarja and Floor up here on the screen. I'm pointing to Tarja.
Back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay, so he's not listening to the siren, or he or she's not listening to the sirens. The sirens are calling for me, saving my soul thinking this song's a lie.
Oh, so he saved his soul by thinking this song is a lie.
Right.
Okay.
And then looking forward to the sand of the shore being so dry, deep, silent, complete, black velvet sea, brave days sinking in endless night.
Ooh.
So the ocean and the sirens might be a metaphor for the pull between, you know, living and dying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if the sirens are doing that and then the ocean is... Because right from the beginning...
Because it's the ocean that actually kills them. The sirens just trick them.
Right. In your creation, if he's talking to the ocean, heaven did decree that in your arms sweet death should dwell. Mm-hmm. Which is interesting because, you know, in Revelation it talks about the dead gave up the sea that was in it.
Yep.
Da-da-da-da-da. No, the sea gave up the dead that was in it.
Yep.
Right. So it's like that's a whole category there in the Bible, is that the sea, you know, has thousands and thousands and thousands of bodies that have, you know, and then of course at the end of Revelation there's that line, there was no more sea.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking about a discussion between two major theologians, and one of them is a brilliant guy, but he was like taking it literally, and the other one's a really brilliant guy, and he was saying, well, I mean, the sea is generally not looked upon positively in the Old or New Testament because the Israelites they hadn't mastered the sea, and so you could die. You died. You know, you died a lot in the sea, and of course, there's Jesus walking on the sea, walking on the water, which has a ton of import because it's this thing that all of them feared.
Oh yeah.
And then here's Jesus just walking across it.
Well, I think that's where those stories came from. Like with the sirens or the remember they used to think that there was like a big boiling spots in the middle of the ocean,
right?
Or monsters that would just come up and out of nowhere, sea monsters and stuff.
Yeah, because the sea is a very, very, I don't think there's anything like it in the sense that it can be raging and crazy and you'd be like, whoa, like Poseidon's losing his mind.
Yeah.
And then like right after that it can be deep and silent.
And when it's calm,
it's completely calm.
You feel like, oh yeah, we're good, you know? And then it can get like raging.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, the depth of the sea though has always been fascinating to me. I used to live in Florida, and you know, you go to these pools and it was like, oh, there's a 6-foot deep pool, and at the time 6 foot was like the
Yeah,
big
oh
thing.
yeah.
But then we had this friend that had a 12-foot deep pool.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. And then the thing is you'd go down and then the water would get colder and colder. You know.
Yeah.
But I was always, I'm like, I'm gonna go all the way to the bottom,
The depths. Yeah.
touch the thing, and then you go up, and I was like, yeah. And then we went to the beach, and then I got pulled out, and it wasn't like a riptide or anything like that. It was just I was having fun in the thing, and then we got hit with this wave, and I didn't know which side was up or down or whatever. And
It's a scary feeling.
well, I remember thinking to myself, it was the strangest thing, because I remember thinking to myself, I wasn't afraid, although looking back, I should have been very afraid, because I was like tumbling all over the place. But I was like Johan.
Well, when I got dragged under too, I wasn't like really scared yet either.
Nah, Johan would be like in serious danger and doesn't understand. So I was like that. So I was like tumbling all over, and then I just remember hearing this thing like, yeah, you thought that 12-foot thing was deep, huh? Like, look at this. This is pretty deep. And it was just a very conversational type of thing, and then, and then I thought to myself, well, I gotta get out of here. Because I wasn't able to breathe.
Yeah.
And like, I couldn't breathe. And I was like, I really gotta, and I'm talking to this voice in my head, like, I gotta get out of here now, because I can't breathe. And it was just calm as anything, like, yeah, this is really deep, huh? And then, I got sput out into the thing, and I just kept on. There were a lot of things like that in my childhood where I was just like having these conversations like normal, and now I look back at it, I'm like,
and it's not like what people, when people say imaginary friends, the kind of things that imaginary friends talk about with the kids is like, this is like
it's just
deep
weird
stuff.
The same energy that I feel when I read the Bible and God is talking to somebody was the exact same energy I had when I was a kid but I never recognized that it was God. I was just having a conversation, and then I just went on with my day. I think you're the first person I ever told about that conversation. It was just so, but there was nothing like, ooh, I didn't feel any way about it. It was just, and it happened in like 1 second. The whole thing happened in 1 second, the conversation. And it's hard to explain, and you're going to end up looking like a crazy person. But this is one of the benefits of not caring about how you look to people. Huh? I had the conversation, and it was with God. But it was just one of those, yeah, like the ocean is no joke, man.
No.
And the power of the ocean, too, is a crazy thing to me. It can just, like, win
the ocean. I love the ocean.
But, like, have you ever been, like, because in Florida, I mean, we're going to, I don't think you can go in any, like, really crazy, dangerous water now because of your condition. But have you ever been in, like a crazy wave, like really big waves, and just got flung around by the water?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's just a crazy feeling.
Yeah. Maine doesn't have big waves, but they do after a storm.
Yeah.
You've never been after a storm.
I haven't.
Okay, so yeah, they'll post signs you can't even go in the water. Sometimes it's so bad.
But you'll go in the water?
Well, I did when I was little, but like when there had been a bad storm, my friend and I we'd rush to the ocean after, so that way we could be in some of the bigger waves.
Oh my gosh, your parents would have strangled you.
Yeah, because they didn't know.
The age will say this poet lies, heaven never touched earthly face. The age will say this night was ours, blessed with the deep, the silent, the complete. So the age. That's interesting because the person up here is saying the song is a lie, but then the age is responding saying this poet lies. So as the person, I wonder if I was gonna say the poet and the pendulum was on this one, but it's not. So is the age responding back to the poet and saying, you're lying. Mm-hmm. Heaven never touched earthly face. The age will say this night was ours. Blessed with the deep, the silent, the complete. I'm not sure if that's a good ending.
I don't know. Because the day, it sounds like the day, like, you know how when the daylight goes into the ocean, like, it dies.
Right. The sun sinks into the ocean.
And it dies. Because like, the deeper you go, all of a sudden you can't see the sun anymore.
Right.
So it gets lost in the ocean.
Right. And it says brave day sinking in endless night. Which is like, so it's like you know, the will to live almost. Because I always say it's a brave thing to be able to, continue on in this world. The age will say this night was ours. So that last stanza is pretty ominous, I think. Because it's kind of like, which is it?
Yep.
Don't worry, just leave it.
Just leave it. So loud.
Okay, alright, well, what do you give the song?
I really liked it. 9.3.
This is a 9.8 for me. I actually would have wanted like another minute and a half of this song.
Yeah.
You know, Ghost Love Story is about a good 10 minutes long. A good 7-minute song would have been really cool, but
yeah, because this one was only 4 minutes.
She or he, because it's Tomas and her that write. Well, it says he's the main writer, I guess. That's the keyboard guy. The dude on the keyboard. He's always rocking. Like, he really feels his music. He really feels his music. So, like, I think, you know, yeah, I wish the song would have been a little bit longer. If it was a little bit, if it was like a 7-minute song, I'd have probably given it a 10.
Yeah.
But it was like a nice, good bite from the thingy. I think, because I think there's more that could have been said.
Yeah,
but again,
I agree.
If it's a concept album, the next thing is Dead Boy's poem. So did he die? See what I'm saying? Deep Silent Complete, and then the next thing is Dead Boy's poem. So it's like maybe he didn't extend the song because it wasn't meant to be a song in and itself. It was meant to bleed into the next song. So that's part
true
of it.
too. Yeah.
And I think that's always a problem when you make thematic records or concept records that you're like, oh, this is going to go into this, but at the same time you got to make it a standalone song, and that's extremely hard to achieve.
Right.
But this is a good standalone song in and itself. So it's a 9.8 for me. What is it for you?
9.3.
All right. Happy birthday, Pony, by the way.
Happy birthday.
Be happy. Smile. Give Gia a hug and a kiss for us.
Yep.
And
Hi, Gia.
homeboy, make sure you take care. Make sure you take care, Pony.
Jake, do something fun.
Do something fun.
Within your budget.
Within your budget. And much love to you guys. We love your family. You guys have been a real blessing to us. For real, girl. And you've been a blessing to the village, and you've, you know.
Definitely.
Yeah, she's always saying good stuff to people in the chats and stuff.
Yep.
You know, when I do my little Facebook stalking thing, I see what's going on in the chat. So, anyway, you've been a blessing to a bunch of people, Pony. So, this is a minor little thingamajiggy we can do for you. Okay?
Yeah. Thanks for the art you sent us too. So.
Much love to you. Vin out.
Sori out.
Gone.